The man in the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 14, Musa Diabate. Starting at power forward, 6 feet 7, number 0, Miles Bridges. Starting at the other forward position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 7, Hornets. At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 7, number 24, Brandon. At the other guard position, 6 feet 7, number 1, LaMelo Ball. The head coach of your Hornets is Charles Lee. Fans, let's hear it for your Charlotte Hornets.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Jake Arabia is out there with James. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Smart in at shooting guard. And for Charlotte, Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the 5, down low. And his teams run through the finish line of the season, Grant. There must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
Now here's Ball. Nice passing by Charlotte here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Kennard, right side. Bridges against James. Now here's Smart. He's guarded closely. And that one's good.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Miller outside. Ball taking his time here. Lets the 3 fly. James with the rebound. Kennard against Ball. Pass to James. Smart for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Just such a quick release there by Marcus Smart. You love to see that just catch, touch, and release.
Here's Knipple. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Before long, we were talking about LeBron James, and he said, he's a focus for us tonight. Absolutely. Coach shared, saying in clutch situations, we're ready to double James and be assertive. But I'm sure he knows that. LeBron, as always, on the minds of the opposition. Brian, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. And it's Smart missing.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Smart against Miller. Pass to Knipple. Ball right side. Diabate. And that one is hammered home.
And a sweet dime. Ball has the playmaker's instinct.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Here's Ball, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles.
Soft touch off the glass. And I love how Ball will fight for it, getting around that inside physicality.
Kennard outside. Back to James. Kennard outside. Back to James. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. Smart for three. The Hornets pull it in. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with the victory.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here. Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look for mid-range. He just was trash.
Here's James. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James. Just bodying defenders inside.
Pass to Knipple. Back to Ball. Jacks up a three. Knocks it down from distance. Ball's got 7.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Bam! It's time to get down with your mascot. Let's go!
Here's a group of shooting guards who are hitting the boards hard. The rebound leaders over the previous 10 games. 5th is Brandon Miller.
And it's not easy to be a great rebounder as a 2-guard. You've got so many duties to take care of on the floor, and these fellas, they do their jobs and then some.
And the energy they show on the glass is outstanding. They work so hard in that paint.
Now here's Kennard. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City.
And how about the passing? We've seen this from him. He's just absolutely shredding the D to pieces right now.
And James gets it to go.
In the paint, LeBron James is capable of running right over the defender. That is athletic.
Ball against Kennard. Ball passes to Bridges. Here's the pick. Miller with it, guarded now by Smart. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And the Hornets making a change here. White's checked in. Now here's Kennard. No points yet. Laravia outside. Pass to Smart. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Now Aiden. Kennard outside. Sinks it from distance.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's Diabate. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Here's Ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ball's got 9.
Yeah, he just finds a way. All determined to get that bucket.
As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Here's Ball, following the score by Los Angeles. The deep three from beyond the arc, and then some. 12 points for him.
He got right into the flow of this game, hitting 5 of his first 7 shots.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Here's Kennard, taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. James inside. He's against Bridges. The shot by James, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Here's Knippel. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Celtics in Boston. Bridges outside. From outside the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. The Lakers have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Arabia passes to James. Off target with the 3. Pass to White. Back to Ball. And he lays it up and in. Ball's got 14 points for the game.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Los Angeles. Hachimura comes in for Smart, and it's Smith in for Kennard. Here's Smith. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Here's James. The 3 from Ayton. The Lakers with the rebound. James outside. Arabia outside. There's the triple. Diabate grabs the board. The Hornets with the lead. Out to the wing. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. It's stolen by James. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Back to you, Brian.
He's left an imprint, no question. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now, here is James. Taking command on offense when they need it. Putting up 21 a game. Gets the 3 ball to go.
You have to pay attention to Hachimura no matter where he is.
And here's Charlotte now, following the 3-pointer by Los Angeles. Here's White. And he gets the bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
The Lakers in the lead. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
And that's the improvement of his game. You've got to guard Bron close at the perimeter. He can be so efficient from out there.
Smith against Ball. Out left to the wing. Stolen by Ayton. Now the Lakers moving it up. Shot's good by James. And now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
At this point in time, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything.
Now here's Ball. He had a 36-point outing in their last game against Boston. Pass to Knipple. 5 on the clock. Launches it. It's stolen by James. Hachimura, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
I wouldn't want to be that who knows how to attack something with force.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 9. Here's Knipple. White for 3. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Pass to James. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Back to Ball to win the run. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
He's 7 out of 9 from the field to start off. Great output.
Now Smith. Yet to see a basket. Pass to James. The fadeaway. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. We'll be back in a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. They've got James, Maxi Kleber out there with Hayes. Then it's Rui Hachimura, and it's Bufkin in at the shooting guard position. Just 3 to shoot. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. That one falls. Bufkin's got his first 2 points of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to McNeely. Back to White. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
You see the attack mindset of Kobe White. Knew he'd have company.
Kleber, screen on White. Now Kleber. He's guarded by Bridges. Now the Hornets moving it up. That one's good from James on the assist from White.
Part of the development of White's game, setting up teammates more.
The Lakers lead by 6. To the inside. It's tipped. Kleber outside. The 3. James with the rebound. The Hornets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's McNeely. Hachimura covering. Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Now here's Hachimura. 6 points for him. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from deep. And again, the Lakers, no good. Hornets trail by 4. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets grid.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Let's get on our feet and make some noise for your Honeybee.
Miller's checked in for Charlotte. And then for Los Angeles, James is checked in for Kleba. Smart comes in for Bufkin. And it's Kennard in for James. White against Kennard. White, good. White's got his third bucket of the night.
Attacking the heart of that defense. What I like about White, he can finish with either hand.
Kennard passes to Hayes. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. That's going to send Jackson Hayes to the line. It's going to be on Miles Bridges. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the Hornets making a change here. Ball's checked in. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Here's Kennard. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's James. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Miller. And it's all tied up. Miller's got his second bucket of the night.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. On the wing, Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Hachimura with a screen on Bridges. James passes to Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
And LeBron James will outsmart you. He will open up things for other teammates with the pick and roll.
Miller outside. Hachimura covering. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
So it's Los Angeles now. Now, here is James. 11 points in the game. It's intercepted. Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Miller. And he makes it on the layup. 8 points for Brandon Miller. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Hornets?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Now here's Ball. 17 points in the game. Miller outside. To the middle. James with a steal. Pass to Kennard. Launches a three. The rebound by Bridges.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Here's Ball. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Charlotte shooting their first free throw of the evening. And timeout called by Charles Lee. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
One shot. Hornets timeout call. All right, everybody. Now coming into the floor is your scoring squad. Let me hear you make some noise.
Checked in for White. And the Lakers also making a change. Larabia's checked in for Hachimura.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
Well, LaMelo Ball gets a lot of attention for his flashy play, but not enough for his high basketball IQ. I mean, he sees the floor incredibly well.
Kennard finds James. Now here's Hayes. Defense is right there. 4 on the clock. Smart for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. They host the Pistons after this one. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Ball outside. Over James. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Now here's Smart. He has 6. Pass to James. Shoots over Bridges. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Miller outside. Over Smart. That's short off the rim. Lakers trail by 6. Larabia passes to Hayes. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Fires it. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, when everything's clicking, Ball can steal the show. And we're seeing it right here.
The shot by James, no good.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Knipple with a bucket.
They're unafraid to let it rip from downtown, extending their lead.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
It's time for grandstand. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Next dancer. Get down. Bring those moves.
change here. Williams is checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Aiden's checked in. Lakers trail by 9. Smart for 3. Williams grabs the board.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season, but a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Charlotte leading by 11. Miller finds ball. Back to Miller. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Pass to Knipple. The 3 is up. And the 3-pointer goes. Knipple's got 6 points in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Now here's Ayton. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Ball with it. Defended by Kennard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
Boy, LaMelo has all the tools. I mean, a deep, deep bag.
Charlotte shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Shoot 2.
And he can't get the first one.
You got to respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. Bridges comes in for Williams. Good on the second one.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Pass to Aiden. Now here's LaRavia. James outside. Now Aiden.
2 minutes remaining in that.
Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. From 10 feet away. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. Lakers trail by 17. Kennard outside. Pass to Aiden. It's James on the wing. James from distance. Easy work.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Lakers are trying to maximize what LeBron James has left in the tank. Coach J.J. Redick said, when you get to coach one of the greatest players ever, you take a lot of joy and pride and excitement in that. And it's my job to help him in these last few innings of his career. Back to you guys.
A rare opportunity. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Here's Knipple. He's got 6. Ball outside. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Pass to Knipple. There's a screen from the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Aiden with a screen. And there's James from the arc. Counted. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
That's his 2nd triple of the quarter and 3rd of the game. Keep building.
Ball with it. Fires the three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Charlotte in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Los Angeles Lakers.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you can fire up that barbecue.
Man, that was 1987 all over again.
And now, how about a peek at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs come into focus?
Well, I think for Los Angeles, the playoffs right around the corner. Tonight's going to be about fine-tuning and getting ready for the postseason.
Yeah, one game left to play. You want to stay as healthy as possible and go out with a win.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Lakers trail by 13. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple, and it's Diabate in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the Hornets 5.
Look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Now here's Miller. From 11 feet away, and Ayton pulls it down. Los Angeles shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Pass to Kennard. Now Smart. LaRavia outside. Off target from outside. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 11-point game. Here's Diabate. Off the window. It's good. Diabate's got 6.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
A knockdown shooter if I ever saw one. Knipple is a constant threat on the perimeter, Grant.
Yeah, Knipple is a high-level floor spacer. He has a great feel for the game and makes solid reads. Plus, his strong frame allows him to match up with bigger wings.
Nice find from the big man, Ayton. I like watching this man scan the floor.
Bridges outside. Back to Ball. To the paint. Over to the wing. Pulls it. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Bridges against James. Pass to Smart. There's the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now here's Ball. 22 points for him. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter.
Get there.
Miller, right side. From behind the arc. Kept alive by Charlotte. Inside. Shot clock at 2. And Ball throws it down.
LaMelo on the attack. He can do damage from anywhere. They love to see him get to the rim.
James against Bridges. Back to Laravia. Three-pointer. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Diabate. And here's Miller. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Laravia's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now James. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Smart for 3. They grab their own miss. Hornets leading by 10. Here's Knipple. He has 6. Bridges. Here's Miller. Connects from downtown. Miller's got 15.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Smart outside. Laravia with a screen. Here's Smart. Plenty of space. With nobody on him. He buries that jumper. 11 points in the game. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Ball passes to Miller. Out to Bridges. The 3 ball. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers. Let's have a look at the leaderboard now and see the toughest defensive teams in the league these past 10 games. Number 1, the Hornets.
When you look at their recent defensive numbers, they've been among the best in the league. I like the energy that they're playing with.
Here's James. 19 points in the game. Right wing. Laravia passes to Kennard. Ayton, a screen on ball. Kennard for 3, and the rebound goes to Charlotte. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Ball outside. Here's Miller. Off target from 3-point range. Lakers trail by 11. Smart with the ball. He's picked up by Miller. Pass to Ayton. Back to James. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
And the dime going to Ayton, expanding the passing part of his game.
Charlotte has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. To the inside. Out to Bridges. Ball outside. 4-3. The putback. It's good on the putback. Diabate's got 8.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Kennard for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got assist number 8 now on the night. And here's Ball. He's got 24. Here's Miller. To the middle. Ball outside. Puts up a 3. And Miller good for 3. He's got 18.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Pass to Ayton. Laravia outside. It's James on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Knipple with the rebound. Charlotte leading by 11. Bridges outside. The 3 is up. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, and the jam by James.
Okay, wow, old man LeBron James getting acrobatic, putting on a show. I see you, big fella.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Now here's Ball. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. Connects again from distance.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Get up and start moving with the mascot. Let's dance.
Charlotte. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for LaMelo Ball. Ball against Kennard. Pass to Aiden. Smart outside. Clock at 6. Kennard against Ball. Nice shot by Kennard. And White has got the ball here for the Hornets. 17 points was their biggest margin. They set the pick. Pass to Ball. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It'll go on Luke Kennard.
Ball seeks out contact sometimes, which means defenses have to guard him very carefully.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hornets.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. And so Ball nails both of them. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Graham.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Nice shot by Kennard.
Well, great point guards keep their eyes up on the court. Young players should watch how Smart goes about this man's business.
Pass the ball. Back to White. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. White's got 8 points.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Now Smart. He's got 11. Aiden with a screen. Kennard for 3. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 9 rebounds now. To the paint. Back to White. Releases. Hachimura with a rebound.
And that's not the look they wanted. The defender was right there.
Kennard outside. Now here's Aiden. Back to Kennard. Fires the 3. No good there. 5 for 11 in the contest. Charlotte leading by 11. White looking it over. Pass the ball. Excellent D there from Laravia.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
And he's going for the lob. Oh, and the jam by Aiden.
He's a nimble guy for someone with that size. Aiden can get off of his feet quick for a lob.
Ball outside. Down low. Here's Diabate. And he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
And although he's undersized in his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Smart passes to Kennard. Hachimura from long range. Hornets with the rebound. Pass the ball. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Up and over Kennard. And the shot no good. A bit short. Lakers trail by 11. Hachimura, the pass to Kennard. Now here's Aiden. With the 7-footer. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Ball's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oh, love to see Ball attack inside.
They're in strong position coming down down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Ayton with it. He has 6. Hachimura from long range. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 11 rebounds in the game. White the pass to Ball. From downtown. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Charlotte on top. They lead by 13. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter started. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Lakers, they've got Rui Hachimura. Jackson Hayes is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's James. From down in the low post, it goes.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
No good from 11 feet. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Outside White. Back to Miller. Over James. Miller can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 15. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Hayes with a screen on Ball. To the inside. Miller outside. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Hayes. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Pass to Kleber. Inside. Shot from 12. The shot by James. No good. Hornets leading by 15. Ball into the lane. And he lobs it up. It's stolen. Hounded by Ball. Here's Hayes. Out to Hachimura. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Here's Miller. Good work defensively by James. Hachimura against White. To the wing, right side. Here's Kleber. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
He's got to be mad at himself. He won't get a better look than that. I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Lakers trail by 17. James outside. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Hachimura. Lays it up and banks it in.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
And here's Ball. Miller outside. Offline with a 3.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
And finished off by Hayes.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
To the paint. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Hachimura left side. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. 6 on the shot clock. And he lobs it up top. Out to James. Second chance shot. Over to the left wing. And a miss there on the triple. Charlotte leading by 15. White on the wing. Pass the ball. Here's Salon. White for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. Now, here is James. Pass to Hayes. And here's Kleba from deep. It's hauled in by White. Miller outside. Outside White. Ball outside to the inside.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Lakers trail by 17. Pounded by Ball. Pass to James. Double team on James. Hayes finds Kleba. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Tries the spin move. Now here's Ball. Not a lot of room. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Well, the Lakers shooting around 44%. Not bad. James passes to Hayes. Here's Hachimura. He's guarded by White. To win the drought. And Hachimura with the lay-in.
Well, Hachimura's inside-out scoring ability is what makes him so valuable to their offense.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
All right, crowd, give it up for your hip-hop crew.
Teams deciding to change it up. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Kennard against Ball. Pass to Miller. Goes up at the elbow. Charlotte, no good that time either. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Down low. Ayton. And the shot goes down.
That is a strong move by Ayton. He is merciless in there.
Now Ball. And here's Knipple from the arc. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. And the Hornets lead by 16. Lakers shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Ball passes to Bridges. Back to Ball. For three. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. LaRavia's got his 6th rebound on the night. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Kicks it out to Kennard. The three. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Pass to Diabate. Now here's Ball. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul, Luke Kennard. 4th, first team foul. At the line for your Hornets, LaMelo Ball. Shooting 1.
Lakers trail by 14. Kennard passes to Ayton. Now Smart. Pass to LaRavia. Let's go with a three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Bridges has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
So far, rebounding has been a big factor tonight.
Back to Miller. Now Bridges. Puts up the tray. No good.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Outside Smart. Now, here is James. He's covered closely. Ayton flushes it down with both hands.
Just another dime from LeBron. And this man, every time he drops a dime, I feel like he moves up the leaderboard.
Ball. Outside Miller. They set a pick. The 19-footer. Just 5 on the clock. That's off.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
LeBron! Nice work inside from James.
What hustle from James on the offensive glass, ensuring that they convert on this possession.
Ball fires! James rips down the board.
That is not a bad decision to pull from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Ayton, a screen on Bridges. From deep. It's money from deep.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Miller outside. There's a minute 26 left in the final quarter. Screen by Bridges. Takes a three. For three. Rebounded by Ayton. Lakers trail by 7.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Not much the defense could do there. I mean, LeBron is an absolute bull down low.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
And it's Ball off the drive. Now Miller. And he can't stop the run as that misses. LaRavia left side. Kennard against Ball. Lets it go from 14. Cash from downtown.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And the foul called on Luke Kennard. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
Taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Coming up clutch there at the line, making it a 2-possession game.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Here's James. Smart fires. Buries it from outside.
Oh, once again, Marcus Smart rises to the occasion and delivers us an absolute rock bucket.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Delivering exactly what they needed from the line. He secures the 3-point lead.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, and Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the T.O. Turning here to our analyst, what elements become the primary keys at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Here's the pass to Smart. Oh, off target from downtown. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Second personal foul. 15 fouls. At the line for 2, Miles Bridges.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much good.
And so it's Charlotte winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.